Hey Aries, welcome in to your reading. We're going to do the third week. Are we the third week? Where are we? Third or fourth? No, we're going to do the third, even if this is like third going into fourth. We're doing the third week of October, please, for Aries. See what's going on for you guys. Third week of October for Aries. What's the situation? Your cards are coming in reverse. Let's see what's going on. Oh. You're avoiding making a judgment call. This is the situation I'm reading for. It's pretty direct. You're avoiding making a judgment call on something that you don't even think is hopeful. You think something here is hopeless. All right, with the Star in reverse and Judgment in reverse, this is two major arcanas. And it's almost intuitively making me feel, Aries, like this is not the time for you to start doubting yourself, Aries. This is not the time for you to go backwards. This is the time for you to close the chapter on your past. I know you might be scared of the future. I know a lot of you are scared for the plans that you've invested in or thought about for the last 6 months. The only way through is going through. All right. And if it is a mistake, oh fucking well, you'll go back and you'll fix it and it'll be fine, but give it some time. And I'm saying that because you're not making a judgment call on something you think is hopeless. Now, maybe it'll change. We'll see when we clarify, but let's see what else is coming to you. But this is very much something in the past. Let's see if I can back up a little bit more for you. No, I don't like it. I like being closer to the camera. What's coming in towards my Aries, please? I'm a weirdo. I just feel like the closer I get to the camera, the more you could see me, the closer I am to you, like literally. Dumb notion, but I don't know. It feels that way to me. Six of Wands. Okay, I like it. I like it. And the Queen of Cups. There's a Cancer person around you. I don't know if it's a mom, a sister, a friend, a boss, but that's neither here nor there, but there's somebody that's around you that could be a Cancer. I say that because of the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Cups. That's highly, indicative of somebody that could be a water sign around you. Anyway, back to you. I see you being emotionally mature and available here as the Queen of Cups, right? You're feeling your emotions. You're in this watery space right now, but you're also feeling a little bit of an ego boost, okay? Because I see the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about vindication, validation. So it's like, you're right, at work, you made your point and you were correct. But to what avail? Because sometimes the Six of Wands, although it's a successful card, does it give you and does it get you what you wanted? I do see you, though. I like the position you're in because you're being really mature about whatever this is. You're handling yourself quite well. So if this is a person that comes back to vindicate you, validate you, you're doing well. But I think you are trying to remain focused on your path, on your agenda, on your journey, or your wish fulfillment and your desire. What is it that Aries doesn't see coming their way, please? This certainly makes me feel like whoever you've been dealing with comes back to you. What is it that Aries doesn't see coming their way? Well, that I did not like. If you broke up with somebody or they broke up with you, vice versa, it doesn't matter because I see the King of Cups in reverse. Now I have a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups in reverse. Yes, you're emotionally mature and available, but this person is not. Or you broke up with them. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy might be heavily in their chart. They don't have to be. They're just reacting on an emotional level. All right? And now, because of this reason, whether this is them or you, you're at the crossroads. You're ready to do the new thing. This is your future. Every time I see the Two of Wands, make no mistake, you're going to do the new thing. You're physically going to go off and do the new thing for yourselves, Aries. However, the Six of Swords in reverse, you're mentally U-turning. You're going back to a relationship, a person, a job, a mindset, an old job. So if you picked a new career path, you might be like, oh, no, this isn't safe. This was stupid. I'm going to go back to that. Same thing in relationships. Now, I don't know if that's you or the other person, because cards are energy, can be vice versa, but that is the main theme here. All right, and under that is the Two of Pentacles, weighing your pros and cons and strategizing something or ghosting someone. I can't wait to clarify all of these. This is so interesting, Aries. What are you up to? What is the advice for my Aries, please? I love the Two of Cups. I do not like the Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, some of you guys are dealing also with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This person is available to you. They're smart, they're fair, they're cerebral, they're honest. But I see there's some sort of strife here with this individual. I don't know. You're not emotionally happy. You're weighing your pros and cons with them. It feels like a one-sided love situation. See, here, there's somebody here that you could be a happy couple with, but you guys aren't telling each other the truth. Or you're not starting off this relationship or this partnership based on truth and honesty, especially if this is a business partnership. How are you going to get into a contract? You need one. Ace of Swords in reverse. Also, how are you starting something here with lies? I'm not saying you're the liar. Maybe this person is, but you're not getting to the truth of the matter of your situation. And that's kind of what it's telling me here. So let's see what the outcome of the week is. But there's somebody here who feels the same way as you do, but you're not disclosing information to them and they are not disclosing it to you. All right. Let's continue. What is the outcome of the week, please, for Aries? All right, Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords, the Hangman, and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups talks about, well, it's at the back of your mind. It's crossing you. The reconciliation, the dating, the socializing, the networking, the putting yourself out there, seeing something from a different perspective, but you feel utterly stuck. Another card of stuck, Eight of Swords. Guys, this is how I always describe my Eight of Swords. It is a mental jail. It is because you have not come up with something yet that you think that has gotten you stuck. It's like literally you're in a jail cell and the door is open, but you're not walking out because you feel like you've been in jail for 20 years, that now the world outside has changed. Society has changed. Technology has changed. And you've been on the inside for 20 years. You're like, what am I going to do when I go out there? Am I going to adapt? Am I going to be okay? I'm scared to go out there. But the door's open. You're free. You're free to go. But it looks like you are hesitating, or you're trying to see something here from a different perspective. You're weighing your pros and cons if you should stay or go. I suspect, from what I'm seeing here so far. Let me start clarifying these cards and see what's going on here. Yes, I want to use this deck. All right. The Witch's Tarot. Let's see what you have, guys. All right. Universe, angel, spirit guides, please clarify the Star in reverse and Judgment in reverse, please, for Aries. Four of Swords, you're healing. I think you've made a decision on something, Aries, like you made a heavy-duty judgment call on, your career, your relationship, your friendship, your someship, and you're healing now from that decision, and you're trying to move slow and steady. Because whatever you've decided, Aries, it's coming at a price. It's coming at a cost to you, right? It's also fucking with your emotional state of affairs. But because I don't like to see this in your reading, the, you know, star card in reverse. That makes me sad. I mean, the name of the channel, Elpis, is actually the Greek root word for hope. It's literally the word that's used in Pandora's box. It is what she sealed inside. So we always have hope, right? And I truly and fundamentally believe that, we can all work on ourselves, and we can work on ourselves as a collective with, the people around us, and as human beings, and to yourself with your shadow side, right? Or working on your human construct. When we don't have hope, guys, and we're hopeless, that is truly the devil. That is the devil's work. That is the saddest thing in the world, to feel that way, hopelessness, right? You never want to feel that way, because it's like falling down a deep, dark well, and it will take you forever to claw out. Being scared how you're going to claw out and what you're going to do when you come out. You can't do that. You got to stay hopeful, right? So you do have to make this judgment call, regardless if it's the right or wrong decisions in your mind, because if it's the wrong one, you learn. And then you go back and you fix it, or you just don't do it again. If it's right, good. You would have stayed in a fucking well if you didn't choose this path. This is my point in telling you, you can't be hopeless. I don't want you to. I know you guys might suffer moments of doubt, and I can feel it. I can see it. But you're still going through the motions. You're still trudging through. Like, sometimes you feel like there's two entities of you. The empty shell of you that's just going forward, and then the real inside of you trying to figure it all out. Don't worry, they're going to merge, and you will be fine, and you will go on your path together as a whole. All right, let's see what's going on. And that's why you have the Four of Swords. That was my whole speech. The whole speech is because of the Four of Swords. You are healing, and you are moving slowly but cautiously, as you should. And this is the smartest thing you can do. And this is what Saturn has taught you the last 12 years. It's coming back for another 2 years, but it doesn't matter. You'll be comfortable with it, all right? Because you are setting on a new path. You are setting on a new track. I had this whole intuitive thing thought out about you guys, but let me continue what you're reading. Maybe it'll come out a little bit later. But it is about your legacy, your future, how you want the rest of your life to look like. Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Please clarify this for Aries. Your Eight of Swords came out again, being stuck. All right. And we also have the Ace of Swords, which is about putting your cards in the table, being truthful and honest. So when you're in this state of affairs, being truthful and honest, you're at least getting some answers, or at least you're hoping to, right? But you still feel stuck. However, this is also you being emotionally mature and available. And this is what's going to win it for you, by having this kind of communication here with somebody. This is towards your job that pays you well, or your marriage or commitment that you had some stability with. That's who that is in regards to. So you're getting some headway in this department. What is the King of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands, please? Oh boy. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So this is about third-party situation and trying to it not be a third-party situation. Trying to single it out to be, a partnership with somebody. But that's what I see. So yeah, that's it. Because I see this. Reconciliation, not having a third-party situation, but you're breaking up here with somebody because you don't want a third party. You want to just go off and do the new thing. And at the bottom of the deck is Two of Cups, which is also in your next position over here. What is the Two of Cups, please, and the Ace of Swords in reverse? Sometimes when I look at your reading, Aries, I'm like, I sometimes look to see what's missing too. And sometimes what's missing is good. Like the Five of Swords. Yes, I don't usually like swords because it tells me you're in your heads. But in what way? The Eight of Swords right now has come out twice, and the Ace of Swords twice. So it's telling me it's about communicating something honestly, and that's what's going to get you unstuck from your situation. All right, that's what's going to bring you peace and balance. You have temperance. You need to temper yourself. You need to find your center, balance, right? So your inner compass can point you towards your true north. If you don't, you're going to, and you have sleepless nights and you have stress and you have anxiety, it's going to be a hot mess, a hot sloppy mess, and it's going to point you into the wrong direction. But this is not. You've got to, do a little bit of meditation, be a little bit honest here with somebody, and you have the potential to be a happy couple. All right, and this could be coming after something that could have been a fight, a breakup. I don't know. It's funny, on TikTok I posted this. I should post this on my Instagram. I think I will. But the Tower is a disruptive card. It's meant to bring a disruption, so it can bring change, necessary change to your lives. Let me see what else is going on here. The Hangman, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Please clarify. There's the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right. I don't know if you're having a reconciliation because you feel like you have to, or because you're stuck, or because you're scared, or because you don't want to worry. All right. But it doesn't make me feel like you're happy about it. Because I don't know if someone's ending a love ship with you that you wanted, and it's not going where you wanted it to go, and now you're relying back on someone that you know it might be safe with. But yeah, because no stress, but also not in love or not happy, or they broke up with you. It's this whole entire week is the main concept and theme I'm feeling here is stuck and trapped. That's what I'm feeling, and you've got to get out of that energy. And it's funny because I was walking home from, picking up my daughter from school, and I knew I had to come and do an Aries video. So I intuitively start picking up messages right before you're reading, and legacy came into my head, right? And it was talking to me about how, what if, conceptual theory, what if, guys, knock on wood, a doctor told you had like 3-4 months to live, or no, actually lie, 3 years to live, 2-3 years to live. How are you going to live out those years? Would you not tomorrow start doing things differently? Would you not go and express your feelings and all about love? Or would you not go travel the world? Or would you not go and do those things that are on your bucket list? Or would you not do that business that leaves your name behind, your legacy? Or that thing you want to give your kids or show your kids? If somebody told you 2-3 years left to live, you're going to live your best fucking life. Why can't you do that today? And pretend, don't pretend you're going to die. That's horrible, knock on wood. But, my point is, why don't you live your best lives, right? You need to get yourself unstuck. Because now you're thinking like, well, if I do this, then this is going to happen. And what if that happens? And what if that happens? Fuck it. You're on this earth for a limited amount of time. I'm not saying be outrageous. I'm not saying go do something stupid, dangerous, and nuts. But, live your best life. Would your choices be different is really what I'm trying to say. You need to temper yourself and balance yourself. You need to start communicating here with somebody because there's lies and or they're not on the table. There's somebody here who clearly wants to be in a partnership that feels the same way as you do. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here in regards to your love lives and what we're going to read in the extended. Guys, eventually the Let's Get Lunch membership is going to phase out. Because right now I have Let's Get Dinner, and that's all access pass. The monthly to Aries, I have to change the platform. It's just not working out like cost-wise with YouTube, meaning it doesn't allow me to offer you like a decent cost, which I just don't like. But anyway, I think it's just too much. But anyway, it's gonna phase out in 2026. So use it while you can. You have playfulness and getting to know each other. So this is definitely somebody new. And I don't know if you're worried that it's not going to work out with them, or you're scared that the other shoe is going to drop, because that's the vibe I'm feeling from you energetically. But we'll see when I clarify in the extended. Let's do a card from Spiritual as fuck. Take this with a grain of salt. Aries, please. We haven't done these in a while. There's usually a tiny little nugget of truth in them, though. This is too many. Thank you. Anything else for Aries? No? All right. Let's see what you guys got. It's quite the message back here. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. Well, holy shit, guys. Did I not just fucking tell you that? Life is a blessing? I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Get grateful. Get grateful. Get grateful. That's what the card says. If you're looking for answers, the easiest fix to any problem is to start with gratitude. Look around and name something that's awesome. Do you have a truly amazing cat? Fuck yeah. What's amazing about that cat? Aren't you glad it's alive? Do you hate cats and don't have one? Isn't it amazing that you don't have to live with one of those furry little creeps? Okay, now keep going. I love this card. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, start feeling like one. You're alive. Live it. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope this really helped. For the love life reads in the extended, I'll see you guys over there. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.